Let's begin what's trending, focusing on reactions to Professor Wole Soyinka's criticism of what he described as excessive security deployment around President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's son, Seyi Tinubu, saying that it reflects poorly on Nigeria's security priorities. Speaking at the 20th Wole Soyinka Center for Investigative Journalism Awards in Lagos on Tuesday, the literary icon recounted his shock at witnessing what he initially thought was a film shoot at a hotel in Ikoyi. He then jokingly suggested that President Tinubu should have sent his son's security battalion to quell the recent insurrection in the Republic of Benin instead of deploying the Air Force and the military. Let's take a look.
On one of my home visits, this about 2 months ago, I was coming out of a hotel and I saw what looked like a film set. And I looked around. There was nearly a whole battalion occupying the grounds of that hotel, in Ikoyi, right here. So I got back in my car and I asked the driver who that young man was. And he told me. And I saw this SWAT team, a mixture. They were at least heavily armed, at least some 15 or so heavily armed to the teeth security personnel. Looked sufficient to take over a small country, neighboring city like Benin. And I think the next time, the president should just call and say, Seyi, go and quell the rebellion over there. Later on, I did some investigative journalism and inquired, and I found that apparently this is how this young man goes around with his battalion, these heavy armed soldiers. Of course, the road was cleared before his car went out. I stayed until it seemed he was leaving. So next time there's an insurrection, I think the president should just call that young man and say, "Go and put down those stupid people there. You have enough troops under your command, so don't bother me with all these security issues any longer." Let's not overdo things.
Well, this is a bold statement from Nigeria's most revered public intellectual, calling out what many see, but fewer dare to criticize openly. And Nigeria Police Force announced over the weekend that they deployed a special team to make sure that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's order of prohibiting police personnel or VIPs is adhered to. Police spokesperson Benjamin Hundeyin, in a post on X, revealed that the team has commenced a statewide monitoring operation across Lagos and assured members of the public that the Nigeria Police Force will continue to enforce this policy nationwide without fear or favor. Who are the VIPs if a president's son is not considered a VIP?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I would have thought that the president's immediate family members have a right to some level of protection by the Nigerian state. And that's what I was going to confirm, because if you look at democracies like America, for instance, where we have a copy system, there's protection for the immediate wife and children. So what I feel is the abuse and the excessive use, because they are politically exposed, at least whilst their parents are in office. I know that in some countries it is up to a certain age, maybe under 16, and in some countries, because they are politically exposed, they have access to state protection. However, what we saw, or what Professor Soyinka describes, is a flagrant abuse of that protection. Because, I mean, he is politically exposed as a result of the fact that his father is president of Nigeria. But when you then have a battalion, for Professor Soyinka, who is a family friend, to be shocked and to complain about this, especially at a time when we're talking about the fact that we don't have enough police officers, we don't have enough security operatives, then it is something to talk about. And I think that's where the issue is. It is just an abuse. And the fact that it's not just police president's sons, but even people, normal citizens. I've seen religious leaders go around with police escorts. I've seen people who can afford to pay maybe 30,000 naira a month go around the police escorts. Those are the things that we need to stop.
Police escorts.
Those are the things in Rivers State. The much anticipated announcement of Governor Fubara's defection from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressives Congress has been met with mixed reactions. The governor made the announcement during a stakeholders meeting in the government house in Port Harcourt. Addressing a crowd of supporters, Fubara stated that he joined the APC as a gesture of reciprocity, and that without the support of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he would no longer have been governor. Let's take a look.
Our only thank you to Mr. President is to support him. And we cannot support Mr. President in isolation. And we can't support Mr. President if we don't fully identify with him, not backyard support. So we have taken that decision today, since we've gotten the pass. Everyone here who have followed me, who have suffered with me, our decision today, this evening, we are moving to APC. On your mandate, we shall stand. On your mandate, on your mandate, on your mandate, we shall stand.
Well, all right. All in the same vein, Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke on Tuesday officially joined the Accord Party, just days after announcing that he's leaving the People's Democratic Party. The governor made the announcement at the banquet hall of the government house in the state and was presented his membership card by the national chairman of the party. Let's take a look.
His Excellency joined Accord on the 6th of November 2025. As the national chairman of Accord, I hereby present officially your membership card to you.
Today, we unveil the new platform for the good people of Osun State, from Osun West to Osun East to Osun Central. This is our party, our new platform for victory come August next year. Osun voted for good governance in 2022 and they will support continuity in 2026. The mass of our people are for continuity, and Accord is our party for victory next year.
We'll take another story now. Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmad Gumi has doubled down on earlier comments about kidnapping children being a lesser evil than murder. Gumi made the comment in a new BBC interview, adding that Nigeria must negotiate with terrorists to prevent more deaths.
Part of it is correct and part of it is wrong. Saying that kidnapping children is a lesser evil than killing soldiers definitely is lesser. Killing is worse than, but they are all evil. It's just a lesser evil. Not all evils are of the same parallel. So it's a lesser evil than, like what happened in Kebbi. They abducted children and they were released. They didn't kill them.
Gumi is known for his controversial positions when it comes to negotiating with terrorists. And it's shocking to hear him double down on comments he made before regarding kidnapping children being a lesser evil than murder or ransacking a town.